Hello, welcome to Moving Energies. My name is Patricia Gaviria, and today I have another card of wisdom. That is the Green 22, and it says, mind is the base of reality. To explain this card, I would like to start with a story. It's a true story. It's about my daughter. Her name is Valentina. Right now she's 28 years old, but she has been so secure of herself since she was a little girl. In the point that I always are amazed by her security. But the story starts when she was 14 years old. One day she comes and she said, "Mom, guess what? The next soccer World Cup is going to be in 4 years, but it's going to be in Brazil. And you know what? I am going to the World Cup." And we were so happy because even though we are from Colombia, we have family that lives in Brazil. We have a group of people that live in Sao Paulo, the city of Sao Paulo, and my brother-in-law lives in Rio de Janeiro. So I said, okay, but there are 4 years to go, so let's see what happens. For the next 4 years, every time that Valentina has the opportunity, she would be saying, because I'm going to the World Cup, and I am going to the World Cup, and I am going to the World Cup. Well, finally, 2014 arrives. That year, Valentina was 18 years old. On May, she would be graduating for her high school, and on June, the World Cup will begin. And she kept saying, I am going and I am going to the World Cup. So in a certain point, I said, okay, this is getting so far, so I have to sit and talk with her. So I told Valentina, I'm so sorry, I don't want to disappoint you, but right now we all the family has other priorities, and we cannot afford to all of us go to Brazil. And by any circumstance, I am sending you by yourself. So I'm so sorry, but you cannot go to the World Cup. She looked at me. She was so fine with that. And she said, Mom, don't worry. I don't know how, but I am going to the World Cup. I said, what part she didn't understand? But okay, I just let it go. So let me tell you that 2 months before her graduation, I received a visit from my brother. And he told me, guess what? Me and my family are going to the World Cup in Brazil. And I said, what? And he said, yes, I won the raffle. I said, what do you mean the raffle? So he explained that every World Cup, because they have millions of people or fans trying to go to see the games in the stadiums, they have a system that they raffle certain amount of seats. If you win the raffle, you are allowed to buy tickets. If you don't win the raffle, you cannot go to the stadiums. So he told me that all his life he was trying to win the raffle, and he didn't. And by a miracle, this year, he won the raffle. And he's so excited, and he's going to the World Cup. Also, he told me that my mother, our mother, will be traveling with them because she wants to visit her sister in Sao Paulo. So they are going to spend time there. I was so happy for him, of course, but I was thinking, oh my God, my daughter is going to be so disappointed and sad. And I told my brother the story, and he didn't know anything about it. Nobody in the family actually didn't know about Valentina wishing to come. So we called her, told her about the trip that they are going to make. And I was like, I don't want to see. But I was surprised because not only she was so happy for them, but she was tranquil. She didn't say that she's not going or that she was disappointed about that. No. So I say, okay, I'm going to stay quiet. All right. 2 days later, I received a call from my parents from Colombia. And they said, Patricia, we want to give Valentina a gift for her graduation. She has been so good a student, and we are going to pay for the ticket for her to travel with us to Brazil. And I say, oh my God, no, you don't have to do that. They say, we want it. It's our gift. Oh my God, I thought my daughter is the luckiest girl of ever. I mean, we were so happy. She was so happy. But the story didn't end there. Few days later, my brother came back to visit. And he said, guess what? I was able to buy 2 games, 2 tickets for each game, and I am going with my wife. But we decided that we want to give Valentina a gift, and she will be going with me to one of the games. And I said, no way. No, you don't have to do that. And they say, no, it's our gift. Oh. So I said, oh, no, this girl is, oh my God, she's so lucky. Well, a few days later, I received a call from my brother-in-law. And he said, can you tell me that Valentina and your mom are going to be in Sao Paulo and they are not coming to visit me in Rio de Janeiro? And I said, I'm sorry, it's not in my hands. She's traveling with my family to Sao Paulo. And he said, no, it's because I want to give her a gift and I'm paying for the tickets for your mom and Valentina to come and visit. I say again, you don't have to do that. Yeah, but I want it. It's my gift. Oh my God. Valentina not only was able to go to Brazil, to spend time with my whole family in Sao Paulo, where they are so fanatic about football. They enjoy all the games and have a good time. But also she was able to go with my brother to the stadium and have a beautiful time too. And at the end, she was also able to go with my mom to visit her uncle in Rio de Janeiro. And he was crazy enough to take them to the streets of Rio, where everybody was celebrating. They went to the beach. They have these huge screens where they saw the games and everything. My daughter really had the best time of her life. And the funny part is when she came back home, she looked at me and said, Mom, I told you I was going to the World Cup. All right. So at that moment, I really thought my daughter is the luckiest girl in the planet. I mean, That was that was insane. But later in my life, I understood that what she was doing was using the power of her mind. The power that we all humans have and we are born with. When we are kids, we just use that power. Probably we are not conscious of understand exactly how it works, but we use it naturally. But as soon as we start to grow, we feel ourselves with fear, doubts, and too much reasoning. So we actually shadow all that capacity that we humans have to create our physical reality through our mind. And sometimes we misunderstand things. We believe that probably our physical reality creates our personal reality. But it's the contrary. Our mind is the one that really creates our physical reality. It's the universal law. Actually, our mind works as a computer. And we're going to see different situations when we have a computer. So let's start when we want to get something from the computer. We go and give a command. Open this window, close this window, right? So every time that we command, the computer begins to search for the information or data. And as soon as it gets it, it responds. In the same way our mind works. Every time that we generate in our brain or in our mind an intention, a vibration, that is going to activate the universe or the energy around. So the universe begins to search for the material or the information necessary to create what we are wishing for. And I don't want to say that we order the universe or we command the universe. I rather think that we have like a partnership, that we play a game every day when we tell what we want and the universe searches how to get that alive. Okay. The other circumstance is when we have the computer and we don't give any command. The computer can be the most sophisticated machine, but if we don't tell what to do, nothing happens. So our mind is the same. If we don't actually create those vibrations, those intentions, those wishes and dreams, nothing is going to happen. The fact is that we are going to be experiencing or living the realities that other people are creating, even though we don't like what we are seeing or experiencing. But while we don't create our own intentions, nothing is going to change. Okay, the other circumstance with the computer is when we begin to command very fast and we give commands that are contradictory or they are so opposite that in certain moments the computer just freezes. It gets stuck. In the same way our mind works. Let's say we create a positive intention, we want something, but immediately we begin to doubt, to question, when, how? No, this is going to be impossible. I can't do that. This is not going to work. And we begin to create conflict, or we change our intention too fast. In the moment that the universe is creating the first intention, we we just bring another intention and another intention, so conflicted that nothing is going through. All right. And the other aspect that we can have with a computer is that we give the wrong command. So let's say we are trying to open the window A, but consciously or unconsciously we press the key or we give the command to open the window B. That's what we're going to get. So sometimes it's not only what we want, it's that we have to create in our mind the right intention, the right vibration. So that is why I always tell people, we cannot describe our problems all the time. If we keep thinking about our problems or describing and telling everybody about the situations that we don't like, that is what is in our mind. And we're going to continue immerse in that reality. So what we have to do? If we have a problem, we have to create the intention that is the opposite. Let's say we are sick, but that is our reality right now. But what we want to create, like a new intention? I want to be healthy. I want to know what I have to do to get healthy, to be healthy. Or let's say we don't know what to do with our lives. We are confused. We feel down and depressed, and we don't see the sense of things. Okay, that's our reality in that moment. So we have to start to create and generate in our mind the opposite. I want to understand my life. I want to know or do the right things to get a life of fulfillment, of success, to see the sense of what I'm doing. Or let's say we have a very hard situation in our relationship with a friend or a family member. That is our reality. But we have to start to create with our intention a new reality. And we have to be very specific. So what we want is to know how to approach this situation, how to maybe bring new behaviors of new perspectives in this interaction with the person. And I want a healthy, respectful, and positive relationship. Okay? So we have to understand that we all have that power of our mind. But we have to remember these simple things. First, we always have to keep saying what we want, creating the right vibration, and being constant of it. I mean, it's not just one time that we do it. We keep doing it frequently. We also have to create the intention and let it go. Do not try to bring those obstacles of okay, when, how, to question and to doubt the capacity and the wisdom that the universe has to create that reality. Remember that when the computer receives a command, it starts to search for the data. If the data that is necessary is not too much, it will create what we want very fast. If not, it will take longer time. And we never doubt about the computer. We just say, okay, the computer is working, so let's be patient, right? In the same way we have to do with the universe. Depending on what we are asking for is going to take short time or long time. But at the end, the universe always responds. And the last thing, just remember, when we have problems or situations that we don't like, don't describe it. Don't keep thinking about it. Put in your mind the opposite. What you would like to see instead. What is the reality that you want to create? And that is going to make the difference in what we have to experience in life. There is not such thing as people with good luck and people with bad luck. There are people that know how to use the power of their minds, and there are people that have maybe forgotten, and they have to recover that capacity to create their own reality and maybe to understand better. But just remember, mind is the base of reality. So in this second part of the video, I want to give you a homework. This is important because I want you to become aware of how much power you really have with your mind. Remember that our mind needs to be trained. The more we use it correctly, the more we can create the reality that we want. But with this homework, you are going to actually maybe test your brain or the capacity that you have with your mind. I want you to think in someone, a person that is in your heart, a person that maybe you were able to share with him or her in certain moment of your life, and you have a very good time. Maybe a person that you admire, that when you are together you connect and you understand each other, someone that is dear to you. But that long time ago or a while ago, you don't know anything about that person. And right now, you will like to know what is going on with her or his life, how she's doing, all right? Okay, so here is the thing. During 1 week, every day, you're going to bring the memory of that person, the image, maybe the times that you spent last time when you spent together, that you have so much fun. And try to recognize what is it that you like about that person. And bring it to your heart. Feel the emotion, the love that you feel for that person. Then you're going to tell your mind and you're going to tell the universe what you will like. You want to know about that person. That somehow, you don't know how, the universe is going to choose. But you will like to know, to get in touch with that person somehow. And maybe have a little moment with that person. So remember, you're going to do that every day without questioning. Just let it go and wait for 1 week. Please do not sit next to the phone and waiting to ring. No, just pay attention if something happens, but do not create that anxiety of expectation. All right? Okay. If nothing happens, don't worry. because probably your brain needs to keep training for a little longer, and you may try another week if you want. But sooner or later, you're going to see, or probably you're going to be amazed in how soon you get what you want. But that is the hope. And right now we're going to do, just to finish, one meditation. And we're going to include this homework, okay? We're going to play a little with that, just to make you a little stronger and see what happens, okay? So get ready for the meditation. We're going to be in a very comfortable place and position without any distraction. And we're going to start to breathe in deeply through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Just feel your moment and again breathe in without any effort and breathe out. Right now there is no past, no future, just the now and the present, feeling yourself and your breathing, relaxing. We are beings of energy, connected with the power of creation. We act as radio antennas towards the universe. And today we want to be connected with the whole spectrum of positive aspects that are the essence of everything that exists. And we want to manifest all those aspects. So first we want to manifest understanding. Understanding of who we are, where we come from, and where are we going. We want clarity to know which one is our path. That beautiful river that opens in front of each one of us since the day we are born. And we start like in a little boat, a long but exciting journey of life. During that journey, we become aware of our natural talents, skills, abilities, and we learn how to use them to have a life of success, prosperity, fulfillment. Also during that journey, we learn different things. Every time that we interact with other people, that we have to experience hard situations, we learn. We get things that make us better, stronger, wiser. And of course, we allowed all that wisdom of the universe to come and make our mind creative. And using the logic that is the fundamental aspects of the universe. So we take the right steps all the time to get the results that we want, positive and transformative. And we also want to manifest all these beautiful emotions, the love, the universal love that is in every cell of ourselves. And we live a life of joy, happiness, laughter. We know how to enjoy every single little thing in life, being thankful for the things we have, and stop worrying for the things that we don't have yet. because we understand the capacity that we have as universal beings to manifest our physical reality. We enjoy and experience what our heart wishes. And we also want to manifest energy and vitality. When we are in connection with the source of life, every single cell of our body has the right information to work in coordination and rhythm. They are capable of restoring and healing. We experience general well-being, beauty, perfection. And when our mind, our emotions, and our body are in alignment with the source of life, we are able to bring and download higher information from the spiritual energy that gives us deeper emotions, called values. And we learn how to forgive, how to be thankful, how to be kind, have self-esteem and respect, not only for ourselves, but for the rest of people. And we know how to interact, having healthy and positive relationships. We live a life of fulfillment, success, and we are able to act with bravery, determination, and passion. Okay, so again, breathe in and breathe out. And now I'm going to give you a little time to bring again the person that we were talking about, that the homework. Bring the image of that person to your mind right now that you are concentrating in your now. Try to remember probably a time that you spent together. Just imagine the person and feel the love that you have for that person, that you care about him or her. Also, try to bring those qualities that you admire, that you like about that person. Why you care about her or him. Just feel the presence. Feel the presence of that person. And now, I want you to tell the universe, to express your desire to know about that person that you don't talk with or hear about for long time ago. So you want to connect with that person. You want to hear or meet that person again and have a good time with that person. So just express very clear, in positive, your intention. And let it go. So now again, breathe in and breathe out. And give thanks to the universe for creating your beautiful, beautiful reality. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Alright, you may open your eyes, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Keep moving your positive energies.